Good night out at the old Amapondo Backpackers. Cup of coffee. Might stick around another night here in Port St. John's. The Silaka Nature Reserve. Got to check that out. The locals have been blagging on about it, so we'll give it a run.
Went out on a good night last night.
Oh yeah. All the doctors, the interns were there, giving it the biggies. A couple of locals. Yeah. All the fun of the fair, as I say in the classics. You can pretty much get if you're into a party, old school style. Check out Port St. John's, son. Down at Backpackers, Amapondo. Interesting owner there, youngish dude. Knows what he's doing.
Hello.
Thank you.
This is a brekkie for kings.
Big time.
That should sort you out.
Yeah. Surprised these guys have got the energy to be still drinking.
Down below.
Yeah. Actually jamming until 3 in the morning. Noise.
A little bit noisy for the boys.
Shit. Well, Port St. John's, a few actually come out on holiday and never left.
We've spent a day and a bit in Ponderland, or the Transkei, formerly known as the Transkei, now just Eastern Cape. It's been a bit of an eye-opener, you know. Anyway, in South Africa, I'd say this is the most African part that you'd get, you know. A lot of urban dwellings in the middle of nowhere, rondavel houses, mud, all very interesting. A lot of people. The cities, you could call them quite crowded, quite messy, chaotic, hooters, traffic. It's been quite a bit of a thrill, feeling like a foreigner in my own country. But yeah, we don't get out here very often. It's beautiful, peaceful. We've made it so far to Port St. John's. Beautiful place. We're deciding to hang out here for a day or two, check out the scenes and the sights. Spent a biggie at Amapondo's last night. Ooh, what a place. The boys really put a show on. Thanks to the lovely medical interns from the little project up the road. They did some beautiful fire dancing, quite spectacular. Locals were great. Tourists were great. Everything was just hunky-dory. There's some viewpoints we're gonna see. Jeez, there's a Land Rover trying to get up the hill. We put ours in first, or our Nissan Extra, I'll put it in first gear. It just smooths up this steep driveway. to good old Gary Bailey's cottage. Land Rover's been struggling for 10 minutes now. I suppose he's going to block the driveway. We're not going to be able to get out of here, but that's not a problem. We'll just stay on. Anyway, we went to this game reserve. Jeez, guys were fast asleep. We rocked up there at 7:30. Okay, the day before we'd phoned them from about 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon to see if they got accommodation for us. The phone either just rang or it was engaged, you know. I just don't want to answer the phone, man. It's too busy to take any new business or customers. But hey, that's Africa. That's the Transkei, baby. So we rock up there, yes, on Friday, Saturday morning at about 7:30. Sign in at the gate, and the gate guard says we must go pay down a reception. Reception was closed, so we cruised around the nature reserve. Beautiful place, jeez. Rolling landscapes, green grass, beautiful pondo palms all over the place, milkwood forests, bit of zebra, bit of antelope, nice big kudu, lots of vivid monkeys. Beautiful coast, man, what a magic place. Anyway, on the way out we stopped at reception to pay, and they give us the big 3rd degree. 5 officials in our office, no one doing much. They start asking us like, did you sleep in the reserve? Where did you sleep last night? We like, dudes, we slept on the side of the road. Where? And he gave us some suspicious look. Eventually we paid up and went on our way, got to the gate, got the 3rd degree again from the gate guard. He wouldn't open the gate for us because they dated the invoice the 1st of December and it should have been the 28th of November. Anyway, cooking the books again, I suppose. But you know, we felt like criminals. Not going to go there very often, very soon. Anyway, Port St. John's. Lots are going to happen today. Go for some walks, some hikes, check out the scenery. Had some good feeds here. Good wine. Good absinthe, good marijuana, well, so I've heard. But yeah, it's a weird setup here, man. They got a nice beachfront which gets packed, car park packed with locals having a big party. The closest establishment to the beach is a bottle store and a nightclub right on the beach. So you can imagine, free for all, oaks drinking, partying in the street, just generally chaos, but good fun. Everyone's pretty chilled, pretty happy, no aggression, you know, just peace, man. Peace, love and serenity. Alright, catch you later.
Nice boat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, this dog.
Good old Silaka rainforest. Going for a little stroll in Silaka National Park here, just outside of Port St. John's. Apparently some beautiful eye candy down the road here. A lot of history. We're chatting to some of the old boys last night. Big shit went down. Poor Grosvenor. Basically the ship went down, 200 people. They had to make way for Grahamstown, the only town. It was Britishly occupied in the fucking 100k, more like 500k radius. Only 7 of them survived, getting picked off like shit. But anyway, we got the story from the horse's mouth, only on Africa Sideways. Those 4 can get on, eh? You can see why they call this a wild coast. Jagged rocks everywhere, fair sized waves. No wonder over 100 ships are going downtown here. Is there a pot of gold anywhere here? Like the friggin' Garden of Eden, mate. Yeah. Perfect place for a borstkak. We have a few like jagged rocks out like 100 meters out to sea.
The shipwrecks and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pictures.
Like that over there, you see, like, you can easily not see the little ones. That's what catches the ships, those little tiddlers.
They don't script for much, bro. The locals don't script for much.
Thankfully there's been basically the government doesn't want to develop this land at all, which is great. So the big Sun Internationals and the First Resorts can't get their mitts on this beautiful area. But I think if the developers had this way, this would look like another fucking Margate, and that's the last thing we need.
Beautiful nature walk. Lots of wild berries you can eat here, so you can pretty much live off the land, never mind the sea. Still full of fish and shellfish and plenty to eat.
Almost 4:20, mate. You know what that means?
Time for dinner.
Time for Ahmadine's. Probably what Sports St. John's is known most for. Is the number one. There you go, sir. Very smooth. Very smooth. You could say this is the Amsterdam of Africa. Let's just put it that way, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Okay, basically all of the weed from South Africa, well, a lot of the weed either comes from Swaziland or it comes from Transkei. This area here, you just got to look at this jungle. Perfect place to grow. It rains in summer, very hot, very sticky, very dank gear. That's what happens here. And if you're feeling hungry, you can have some shrooms. As I said in the classics, past the duty on the left hand side. So how do you rate the quality of the gear, yeah, Mr. Squirt?
World class, so I've heard.
I mean, you can buy cheese here, but I don't see the point. You know, this stuff does what it says in the packet. You got to support the local trade. They're getting the seed in and they're going to get it harvested. In other news, 14,000 kilos of the stuff got burnt the other day, so there is still a bit of a pushback from the cops, but I think that's more just for headlines. And the way these things, I doubt it was that much, but anyway. To the beach! Got some cows. Dinner time, DDT. Meat tonight.
Torture, man. You don't want to spend your whole time in the car on one of these trips. You usually stay here for a week or a month or a year. Well, like some people, 20 years. I get stuck here easily.
Very quickly. Too fast, too soon. Next thing you know, you're off the grid. I'm sure there's a few oaks running away from the law back in the conscription days. Plenty of old hippies. Big shout out to Big D, Danny and his mate Jonathan and Boy. Salt to the earth, folks. Proper. You get a proper taste of Africa, yeah. It's not sugar coated, it's pretty real, man. It's all there. Friendly locals, generally speaking. Anyway, bang it down into tomorrow, see a few sights and sounds. Tentatively, Nature's Valley, the crags, another little oasis amongst the why nobody goes to Mkavaki. This is proper beaches, rolling hills, even some cattle take their shit on here. I mean, this is Africa, baby. Africa sideways. Nice little lagoon here, good temperature on the water, accommodation spots. Apparently the locals say newly revamped, so yeah, the nature reserve a good option if you like it nice and quiet. A little bit noisy in Fort St. John's. During the week I'm sure it's a lot quieter. But yeah, beautiful.